here with Tom James, chilling and relaxing after another strenuous year in which he won his second Olympic gold medal, memorably with the fours in London. But we're not actually here to talk about rowing just for a change. We're here to talk about Tom's other great passion, his other great love. You can probably see what it is. It's music, and particularly the guitar. And I'm right in saying, Tom, that rowing and guitar, they both came into your life at about the same time?
Yeah, they did actually. Well, my sister bought a guitar when she was younger, and it was just lying around her room when she wasn't, when she went off to school, and I thought it would be quite fun to play, so I picked it up, learned a few tunes. My dad played when he was younger as well, and it just happened to be the same time I started rowing. The only difference was I then got coached in rowing and learned how to row properly, but I never got any lessons in guitar, which is so I should have done. I keep meaning to, but I've for some reason never
too late.
Never too late. Very true.
You're deciding, aren't you, whether you can face another 4 grueling years to the Rio Olympics?
Yeah, I think you've got to give it some proper thought, whether you're going to carry on or not. I mean, 4 years is a long time, and I'm still quite enjoying my holiday period, extended holiday period. But yeah, I mean, I've played the guitar on and off. More as just sort of release, I guess, away from rowing now and then. It's nice to play, and yeah, I've always had a big interest in Hendrix and, you know, old school players like that.
How old are you, Tom? 26?
I'm 28, yeah.
28 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, you're quite a young guy. Why would you be into Hendrix and old school? Where would that have come from? Your father?
Oh, my uncle had some old vinyls of, like, I think it was Johnny Winter or Edgar Winter, and some of Hendrix's old stuff. And it's just, I think it's just, it's a sound of music which is very easy to get caught up in. I think it's that sort of, well, it's what, you know, it certainly came to the UK like in the 50s, 60s, was that blues turning into sort of rock era. And anything in modern, well, anything in rock music now is always the pentatonic, and that's just quite a, it's, once you've learnt now, I think it's quite simple to then improvise and then just muck around. I think I've always quite, when I was younger anyway, I mean, I've not played for quite a while, but, well, properly as much as I did when I was younger actually. But I think when you're younger, it's quite cool, you hear something on the radio, and then once you've learnt a few basics of you know, how to construct a song, then you can just sort of pick it up and play it. I think it's quite satisfying being able to hear something and being able to play it.
And you're really into Hendrix, aren't you? I mean, if you did Celebrity Mastermind, your subject would be Hendrix.
Probably, yeah. Jimmy Page, all that a lot. It was funny, Pete Reed was telling me straight after the Olympics, he got invited to a concert. And I think it was the Stone Roses. And anyway, he ended up going backstage, and he showed me this photo going backstage. And he's standing there and he's surrounded by all these sort of slightly smaller people who turn out to be the whole of Stone Roses, you know, Ian Brown and that lot, and Squire, I think. And then there's this other dude standing next to him, and he hadn't got a clue who he was, just some old guy who played guitar. He showed me this picture, it turned out to be Jimmy Page.
There's a Led Zeppelin link as well, isn't there, in that after you won gold in the summer? Yeah,
kind of quite surreal, after Beijing, yeah. So Hodge and I were showing a room building up to the Olympics. Both of us quite big into that sort of old school rock. Andrew Triggs Hodge, the guy who straight the boat, big blonde hair. And I remember we just went back to the room and put on Led Zeppelin. I think we had Heartbreaker and a whole load of other tunes like that, and just sort of rocking out to tunes like that. And the most surreal, surreal way of celebrating an Olympic gold medal. But anyway, that's what I remember quite clearly after the Olympics. So.
You've agreed to treat us to just a little session.
Yeah.
In homage of the great man.
We'll see. I usually just play on my own, so I'm not used to playing
in front of millions.
In front of millions, exactly. So I don't know, but we'll see.
What are you going to do?
I think his classic, Hey Joe. Well, I'll try a bit of it and see what happens, and then you can edit the rest and make me look good.
musical rower. I mean, we've had Zach Purchase on Sportsvibe playing his saxophone by the Thames last year. I guess you've got to find outlets, haven't you? Because it's a very, very intense, physically and mentally demanding thing that you do.
Yeah, Zach, I know he plays the saxophone. Pete's very good at the piano as well. Pete's got a number of other talents. I mean, it's quite a personal thing. It's just something, you know, another outlet. And like you say, when you're rowing, you're very focused. You're also very, you put a lot of, well, you get a lot of sort of stress built up about it. You know, you're constantly pushing yourself every day. There's a lot of adrenaline. There's a lot of, you might even say sort of anxiety, you know, it could be in a physical sense. I think it's just nice to be able to then get home and be able to switch off in some way. I mean, okay, most people get home and watch TV, you stick something on, you know, which just takes your mind away from the day. The same way playing an instrument's exactly like that. And it's also something constructive, and I think that's what I've always liked about it. It's something you're feeling like.
You've nearly got a band, you realise. You've got a pianist, Pete Reed, you've got
pianist,
a
saxophonist,
you've got a
guitarist.
Any of them sing?
I'm sure some of them do in private, but probably wouldn't want to hear them.
It's not far
in
off,
public.
is it?
Not far off, no.
Okay, now to see us out,
yeah,
you're going to do us one other number. What's it going to be?
Oh God. Well, I'm used to playing electric. Like I'm going to be honest, this is not my acoustic, and I think electric's a bit more fun than acoustics. Otherwise, I might play Isabella, which is another classic. Well, not classic, but a little less known Hendrix tune. I mean, I can try it. I don't know if it'll work because you need quite a lot of sort of bend on the strings, which you don't get out of acoustic.
So this is...
I feel, the thing is, I know there's lots of experts out there who play the guitar going, you guy, you're crap.
James, he rows, he rocks.
Badly.
He wins gold medals.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Not at all.